What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sip Off, where we have drinks and we talk all things basketball. Hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. We got a jam packed show for you. We're going to break down the All Star Game weekend. We're going to talk about our player of the week and what's going on in the college world of basketball. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get my first co host on. I got Jahan Phillips in the building. What's up, Jahan?
What up, though?
Oh, yeah, I had to fix the eyebrows with it.
How was the week?
My week is going really well. Had a great week, actually.
Good.
So glad that the NBA is back tonight. I gotta say, I was a little bored the last 3 days.
No boredom.
No boredom. Well, I was missing the NBA. I'll say that.
It's all right.
70 days until the WNBA season starts. I'm ready.
And we still got college basketball.
Oh, well, I was watching college basketball all week, but still, I wanted to see the NBA some too.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and bring on our other co-host. We got Anthony James Brown. What's up, Ant?
Oh, Bigfoot sighting.
Bigfoot sighting. What it is. Anthony.
What's up with y'all, man?
What's good, man?
How
Long
y'all
time.
feeling out here? You know, I'm
Long
a
time,
lady.
sir. Long time.
Oh man, you know, man.
Pop
The grind don't
smokeless.
stop.
Pop
You feel me?
smokeless.
Pop smokeless. What y'all drinking tonight?
Go loco. Maria.
I'm gonna be the
So yeah, you definitely
responsible
waking
one.
up not knowing where
I'm
you
gonna be
are
the
again.
responsible one and say I did my sipping before the show, so I'm gonna just vibe in the Ritz Carlton like Jahan say.
Bob in the Ritz Carlton, baby.
You already know.
I got a Topo Chico.
Nah, we need to go loco.
Little yak.
And we doubling up because you said that earlier, so we gonna do it.
You doing enough doubling.
Hey,
for
y'all
all
better
of us.
y'all better beware because Ukraine is going through something right now.
No, we're
And
not
the
talking
way
about
that-
that right now.
The way that Jahan is about to down that Four Loco, I think he gonna get on a plane and go do some damage with that
Plane
beer.
to
What up,
Ukraine.
Jay? Yeah, no.
Bro, with
From
Hanning
Hanning.
though.
Yo, what up,
turn
though?
me
What
up
up,
like that,
though?
man.
What up,
I'm
though?
just
Unconventional
older, man.
king? Unconventional
Don't
king?
turn me up. What's up, James? Don't turn me up like that, man.
You know what
I'm
I'm
just trying to
saying?
have a cool ass
Unconventional
show.
king
You know,
out here.
just trying to vibe. But what's happening though, James? My boy, who else did that? That was Jay. What's going on, man?
James Shiesty.
Did y'all look in the private chat?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna save him.
No, bro, no.
Hey, he over here claiming he over here claiming OTF, but he ain't from 63rd.
Nah, I ain't from 63rd.
Okay, we're gonna bring everybody else on camera.
Only
We got
the
Will
family.
Vogel in the house with us. What's up, Will?
What up, y'all?
Oh,
If it's up, then it's stuck. Will Vogel
Young
himself.
Billy. What's
Yes,
up,
If
Willie?
sir.
it's up, then it's stuck.
What is up with y'all in the Cardi verses?
Nah,
You
you
and
don't know why we
Anthony.
call
He
him
didn't
up.
say nothing about no karate, okay? He said if it's up, then it's stuck.
We don't know why we call him up.
Okay,
Uh,
we got Cool McCain
Just for
in
the
here with
record,
us
don't
as
come
well.
on here with no Capanese, okay? No Capanese all night.
Cool.
No Capanese.
What it do?
What up, man?
That's another Cardi reference. If y'all didn't
All
know.
right. We're gonna bring on our special guest. He's gonna be
Who's
here
the
for the
special
whole
guest?
show, but he has his own segment tonight. It's dedicated to his LeBron sexual love. We got
Oh
Chris.
God.
Oh,
God.
man.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's good?
Not this dude.
Oh
I'm
God.
here to enlighten everyone about Goat James. That's what
We're
we're
not talking about LeBron.
This guy.
James.
LeBron James. and a
LeBron
little Bradley.
Y'all a
James.
mess.
Hey,
LeBron
Jay, he
James.
called me Pop Smokeless. That took me out.
Wait, Megan, what you say to me?
I said your LeBron sexual love.
I mean, it ain't. I always say it's straight as long as it's broad. So.
I mean, it's because they
Man,
share a
how-
birthday. It's
I
because they
feel
share a
like Catholic.
birthday, Megan.
You do share a birthday. I give you that.
I
Okay,
do share a birthday
What are you
with
drinking
Bron.
tonight, Chris?
I'm drinking some Zir vodka before Russian imports are banned, as well as White Claw.
We're not talking about Russia tonight, y'all.
I'm also
Did
drinking
you
White
just
Claw,
say
made in
White
America.
Okay,
Putin gonna shut us down.
just shut up.
You
Yo, let's get
stupid.
Vladimir Putin.
Okay, let's. If you got shots, y'all want to do a shot?
Yes, let me pour
I'll
one
just-
out.
Jahan, all
I'll
you need
take
to
a
do is
sip.
drink of that.
I'll take a sip.
Hey, y'all do y'all sips, man. Shout out my daughter, man, the youngest sip off co-host, man. No reason.
Youngest
Yes,
sip off
sir.
co-host in history. Shout out
I'm gonna do it straight from the bottle.
from the
Okay, I do that quite often. Cheers in
from
the
the
bucket.
former youngest sip off co-host to the current youngest sip off co-host.
Daddy love you.
I'm assuming I'm the youngest.
No. I was the former youngest. Aunt's daughter is the youngest co-host in sip off history.
Also, well, Jahan, you're drinking Four Loko, so I think you're about 15 right now, like he said. So
Yeah.
Oh
seven-
yeah,
I
he's
turned.
turned
I
up
know.
to
I
a
turned
15.
15 in June, sir.
Dang, dude. What kind of birthday
He,
party you having? You having a
I'm
laser
gonna have a
tag party?
quinceañera. A quinceañera.
Are you gonna have a
Stop.
Hey,
laser
make
tag
sure y'all
party?
make sure y'all send y'all donations to John's Cash App
For
for
my
his birthday, man.
quinceañera.
June 6th.
Nah, but it
June
ain't
21st.
you.
June
No,
26th, man.
see, hold on. You're not listening. A quinceañera, not a quinceañera.
Quinceañera.
You're so
Quinceañera.
full of it.
Jahan, is Future gonna be there?
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
a quinceañera.
As
Oh
long as
my
Future's
God.
there, I'm there.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
do.
And yo,
Quinceañera.
have
I
your
love
best
it.
limo. Have
If
your
you
best
like it, I
limo.
love it, family.
Y'all better pull up in a Hummer on your boy.
Not the prom.
Okay, so to start off
Not the
tonight,
prom.
we're going to talk about the All-Star game, the weekend. Tell me what your thoughts were about the whole weekend. Let's start with the rookie competition or the Rising Star competition. Let's start with that. Thoughts on that?
Oof.
Who-
Will, you lead us off, and then Cool, then Haas, and then the rest of us.
So start with the rookie competition, you said?
Yes.
I honestly thought it was very, very cool this year. Implementing the G League players was a nice touch because then they can get exposure and get recognized and shown on TV and see and showcase their talents and say, hey, to NBA executives and coaches, assistant coaches, and others who are looking, maybe even overseas, who knows, because the NBA All-Star Weekend's probably watched everywhere, if I had to guess, maybe. But it gives them exposure, it gives them the spotlight because they're normally not on TV, and it shows, hey, I can hang with NBA rookies. I'm just like an NBA rookie. Also, there's a lot of players that played really well, and it gives spotlight to guys you normally really don't see on TV sometimes. Like I saw Cade Cunningham play, which I don't get Detroit basketball on my TV. I live in Charlotte. I get LaMelo Ball. So it gives you exposure of guys who
Which is better, by the way.
which is better. Which you get to see guys you don't really normally watch unless you go see them live. So overall, it was great. If I had to rate it 1 through 10, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It was awesome.
Ooh, man.
I gotta agree. I really love the new format. I love that they included some of the G Leaguers. Now Maxie and them, they messed it up on the layups, but that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, they did.
But,
They did. That was hilarious.
I gotta agree, Will. Like I really enjoyed being able to see some guys that we don't get a lot of minutes sometimes unless you're Cade or you're going into a team that needs you
you're
to
in
play
their market to
immediately.
watch them.
But that's not the case on every single team. You don't see rookies start on every single team, or
Exactly.
even sophomore seasons. You don't see them start every time. So
Exactly.
I thought it was great. Cool. What did you think?
Bro, you gotta slow down on the Four Loco Gold, bro. You got way too hard for you to just tug that. Like I felt that in my soul the way you just tugged that, bro.
So
Chill.
I thought it was so I thought it was a good experience for that game as well, right? I had different reasons though. I thought it was great for the young players to be able to be mentored by one of the people from the 75 greatest players because they had all those they could talk to guys that could pick their brain. against semi-equal talent, right? They weren't like they had an opportunity to play against other guys that are kind of that same mental and talent level as them right now. We got to see somebody had a LeBron moment and make the last shot. And I thought it was the best part of the All-Star weekend, to be honest. And it was very impressive. I like the format. I think that's what needs to stick for them. But I thought that was the best part of the All-Star weekend for me.
Cool. Chris?
I mean, kind of everything I just say is kind of been said already. My favorite part by far is the implementation of the G League players. Overall, I found the All-Star weekend kind of lackluster. I mean, it's really corny to say it, but a lot of the criticisms that we saw on in social media everything were very legitimate. At least to me. I don't know what anyone else feels about it, but I love the implementation of the G League players. Get a chance to see guys you don't see as often on the national platform. Especially me, I don't know about anyone else, but I personally don't have cable. I just watch everything just streaming, so I can get a little better of an idea. But I like the more young players, the better. But overall, it's just I can't get into All-Star Weekend and that's not just a basketball thing. That's just sports in general in 2022.
Right.
It's just really hard. I mean, and I don't like criticizing because it's kind of I don't want to say vacation for them, but it's kind of a chance for them to have fun. So I can't really hate on it for it. Can't really hate on them for it, but I just can't really get into it the way that I used to when I was younger.
Understand it's kind of lost some of its appeal over the years, and I will agree with Cool on this. I felt like the Rising Star competition was probably the best part of the weekend.
By far.
Jahan, what were your thoughts on it?
I just want to say shout out to Chef Curry on that 50-piece McNugget.
We're not talking about that part.
Trash.
We're talking about
What
the
I
Rising
will
Star.
say, Megan, what I will say, because I didn't get a chance to watch the Rising Stars, I was busy doing other stuff. But
Can I
listening
go?
to y'all speak about it, if they're allowing the G League to come in, that's something good. Give them young bulls, a chance to see the big stage on some sort of level, even though they don't get pulled up. I really do salute that.
I just want to know, can I go, Anthony?
Boy,
You can go next.
Statement.
I was that stubborn kid in school where I like to budge.
Now, speaking of Anthony, Cole Anthony embarrassed the UNC fan base by pulling his pants down and losing the game. And he said, I did what I got to do to win. But you didn't win, sir. Embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing.
I just want to say I was disappointed in him multiple nights throughout this All-Star festivity. I mean,
is you going there?
Yeah. He gonna pull out the Timbs.
Okay.
He gonna pull out the Timbs and then have a terrible dunk contest.
I'm turned up. Let's go.
And then have a terrible dunk contest like this. Then the dunk contest was so bad.
We're
Kareem
talking
walked
Rising
out.
Stars.
Kareem
No,
Abdul-Jabbar.
we're done with Rising Stars. It's okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar walked
go on
out.
the dunk contest rant.
You know what I'm saying? Can y'all missing 50 attempts? Y'all getting 50 attempts and missing all 50. I mean,
Jalen Green.
What was that? Jalen Green was my pick to win it all, and he stunk the whole.
It was my
place
pick to
up.
win it all too.
Jalen Green.
Mine was Obi Toppin. I just wanted to let y'all know.
Saying that.
Oh, you picked the winner.
No, I figured he had a very good chance. I mean, he's Dunker Delight. He's Dunker Delight's son. We know what he can do as far as trick dunks.
All I want to say is get rid of this dunk contest.
In-game dunks are vastly different than trick dunks. So it's not something that
dunks. There was some good dunks that did take place though.
Right.
Where were they?
Obi's first dunk was really good. It took it was a very difficult. And then the kid from Bowdoin State, his first dunk was pretty nice too.
All of them would have been a 7 out of 10 any other year.
So I have a question.
I'll go lower than that because like she said, those two dunks. I mean, it was I like the behind the back joint, over the top, that was pretty decent. But yeah, it was pretty.
What's up, Chris?
Bro put the Jason Richardson jersey on.
Yeah, he did.
It did nothing.
in that one.
So What do y'all think of that idea? So I've been seeing this around social media a lot lately. I don't know how much I feel about this. What do y'all think of the idea of like pro like social media dunkers being in the dunk contest? I personally
Can I
don't like
actually-
that idea.
Can I
But
actually bring
Go
something
ahead,
up?
Will.
So I was
I like
actually on a
this.
show with Megan the other day. It was on Monday night on another sideline sports show called the Sports Arena. And we were talking about like how cool would it be to have like street ballers spice up the dunk contest from like New York, California, other states come in and do their thing for in the dunk contest.
Oh, you out of
Or-
here, Jay. My bad, Will. That was
You're good.
funny.
Or you could do, like we said on the show as well, give an incentive. Like a $5,000 money pool. Winner gets $5,000 or $50,000. Like either one of those would be really cool, and it would
They
be
get a
something
check. They
unique.
get a check for participating in the dunk contest already.
Do they really?
So
That
you
type
would
of
think
money
you
don't
would-
matter to them anyway, though. Like they already.
Yeah, but the
in
winner
league.
of the winner of the MLB All-Star game gets a bonus. I feel like the NBA needs to do something like that.
Do y'all know who this
But
is?
y'all like to know the real
Yeah,
problem
right here.
Yeah, I know that. I know who that is.
with a
That's my boy
Stay
Matt.
focused.
dunk.
As
Shout
far
out-
as in,
shout out.
on the
Contest.
show, stay
No,
focused.
no. He trolling me. He's trolling me. That's my
Oh,
boy Matt.
I was wondering.
Blessings
All
to
right,
you,
now,
Matt. He gonna stay focused. I don't know
But-
how focused.
But
the
that's
stay
but
focused
that's
is gonna
all
be,
I
but he
have
gonna
to
try
say
his
on
best.
that part.
Okay, well, cool. What do you think they need to do with the dunk contest? Do they need to get rid of it? Do they need to revamp it?
So
What
my
do they
thing
need
would
to
be
do? We can't hear you.
I
do-
can't
So
hear.
I
Connection
was-
cut.
I'm
Yeah, your
thinking-
connection
number
cut
one.
out. Cool, I'm
The
sorry.
main problem with the dunk contest is
There
that
he
you
is.
know he came from the G League and night blase blase, but he's not a name. He's not a superstar, right?
Uh-huh.
You need. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
We hear you. We hear you. Go ahead.
All
Yeah,
right,
now
I'll come
we
back.
can.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What I was saying is you need marquee names in the dunk contest. You need names that people know,
Mhm.
right? All the star players, even the young ones like Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, and there's other people I can name, they don't participate in the dunk contest. So the problem is if you look back when the dunk contest was its best, you had the young, exciting players that were a name coming into the league, they were participating in the dunk contest. We don't have that now.
Right.
So now we're getting guys that, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not the same because it doesn't matter. So I'll put it this way: if LeBron James had competed in the dunk contest in his first 5 years in the league, right? It doesn't matter if he finished first. It doesn't matter if he finished seventh.
I was about to
Yeah.
talk about that.
It's
Go
just
ahead.
the fact.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
it's just the point of him actually doing it, because people are gonna watch and say, "What's LeBron gonna do?" Then if you
Right.
beat LeBron
Right,
in the
well,
dunk
yeah, of
contest,
course.
oh, this dude beat LeBron in the dunk contest.
Okay,
He's
okay,
official.
but my question is
And
that
then
it's
G
in
League
the first
players.
round,
We got the G
saw
League.
Cole
We're bringing the G
Anthony-
League players
saw
in.
Cole Anthony hurt his thumb. So
Mhm.
in the first dunk, and so most of these players that are pivotal to their team, such as LeBron James, Ja Morant, if they get hurt in the dunk contest, I mean they don't want to risk it.
But-
You
but-
looking
but-
at being
but-
around
but
the corner
that's
from the
the-
playoffs.
that's
Hold on,
their softy. They soft.
I'm not done, Anthony.
They
I'm not done. Anthony.
way too soft because back in the day, all the superstars they participated in All Star Weekend.
Shoot, Vince
These
Carter
dudes
put
were
his
choosing
whole
to participate
arm in
All-Star
there.
Weekend. LeBron literally he literally did. The reason why the dunk contest is so whack is because LeBron did what he did. If you really follow LeBron's career,
Mhm.
he's a dunker.
He refused to be in it. Sure.
You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
Chris,
If
what
you
you got
watch
to say?
his McDonald's All-American game or his McDonald's All-American dunk contest, he's a dunker.
The
He
one he
came from
lost to
dunking.
Candace Parker.
Ooh.
Did he lose that? Because she got that one bullshit dunk. I remember
Yeah.
that
And you
game.
get the G
I
League
remember
guy.
that
You
dunk
have
contest. Did she beat him?
you have dunkers.
Okay, Chris. He down in CP3 real quick. He had to get muted. Chris, talk to me what you think needs to happen to the dunk contest.
I didn't do her.
To an extent, I agree. I mean, we need stars competing, and like I said earlier, the idea of these professional dunkers, that you see on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, joining it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. The idea LeBron started that wave, I really don't buy that at all because we have seen rising stars compete in the dunk contest in recent years. Like, for example, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
Right. They weren't
It's-
the stars that they are now.
No,
Exactly.
not now. But that's what I
That's
said.
my point.
That's what I said. Rising
Right.
stars. So
But we haven't seen
that.
marquee names. LeBron was a name from the day one, and he would not compete in the dunk contest. He refused to do it. And
Not at
since
all.
then, the top names
But
don't do
my
it.
thing is, why does
So
he
how is that
need
not
to,
his
though?
fault?
That's the thing. Why
Hey,
would
he
he
doesn't-
need
He
to?
said he
need to
didn't
for
have anything to
himself.
prove.
It's for the dunk contest.
You the LeBron
It's for the
special.
dunk
You tell us
contest.
why you ain't
Get
It's not for
rid
him.
of the dunk contest. It's
Get
outdated.
rid of it all the way.
It's outdated. It's
I'm a little
outdated. They've done
We need to go back to
everything they
8
can
players.
do.
So
that
so
we've
this is
seen.
what I'll ask you guys.
Every dunk that came
Okay,
out
hold
done,
on.
we've
Chris
seen.
wasn't done, y'all. Hold on. Chris wasn't done.
I'm saying so. Jahan kind of highlight. I mean, the dunk contest is fun. I do believe I'm kind of with Jahan. I think it's a little outdated. It
Okay.
would be. Well, would we all love to see LeBron in a dunk contest? Absolutely. But at the same time, I mean, in this day and age, I mean, I'm trying to find the best way to word this. Player like self-awareness, I guess. That's the best way to say is an all-time high. People are aware of injury. There's more conflict, I guess, between management and players. So players need all the leverage they can in going into contracts. They don't want to risk any type of injury whatsoever. And when LeBron came to the league, that's kind of when that was kind of starting, really.
Right.
And he never really had and it's gonna sound kind of shitty to say it, but LeBron was crowned from day one. He has lived up to that and more. Don't get me wrong; he has absolutely lived up to his
That's
expectations.
later.
and more
That's
from day
later,
one.
sir. Your
But
LeBron slurpage is later.
That was a side note. But there was never any incentive for him to get his name out there more. He never had an incentive to be in a dunk contest, so why should he? Why should he risk something unnecessary, something a little outdated, something superficial, risk injury to risk his livelihood? Like LeBron's biggest thing is his longevity. You could easily make a case his biggest argument is his longevity. Why would he risk that for something that in the end really does not matter at all? Like no one's gonna look at his career and be like, oh well, he never won a dunk contest. No, that's like such
I'm gonna say
a
it.
tiny side note. Well, yeah, you're a hater.
I
That's such a tiny side note.
Yeah, I gotta wait. Okay, let Cool do his rebuttal, and then
that's it.
Anthony, and then Jahan, and then we're gonna
So
wrap it
there's-
up on the All Star.
Yeah,
Like-
there's
like
never been an
House is
incentive.
So as
right,
so as the
on some fan shit, yeah, I don't like it, but
Let Cool
respect
talk,
that
G.
shit.
God.
Oh, man, damn.
Megan,
You
mute
said he
your man.
interrupted, Anthony. You said he interrupted. Go ahead.
So
Cool.
my rebuttal is this: Michael Jordan didn't need a dunk contest, right? Muggsy Bogues didn't need a dunk contest. Dominique Wilkins didn't need a dunk contest. None of these dudes needed the
Twice.
dunk contest.
Vince
But
Carter.
here's the reason. But here's the thing: Vince Carter, a lot of guys, they didn't need the dunk contest. The dunk contest needed them. You claim to be the king, right? So it wasn't about you getting in and winning. It wasn't about it doing anything for you. It's about the fact that your name could have brought more eyes and made other guys that look up to you say, okay, well, LeBron did the dunk contest. And of course, he's not going to do it now. If he did it year one, year two, remember, I prefaced it by saying his first 5 years, not now, his first 5 years in the league. When he
All
was
right,
still a young player,
Can I
he
say
could have
something?
done a dunk contest.
Can I say something to
No,
one of your points?
Anthony goes next. Nope.
I just want to say
Anthony goes
something to
next.
one of his points. Why would you put your name on some trash? The dunk contest been trash since like 2001. The dunk
Okay.
contest
That's
been
not.
trash
The
since
last good one was
2001.
2003.
Oh, I was gonna say the last good one was Vince Carter's in 2000. And I
Last
might
good
give
was in 2003.
Zach LaVine and Aaron
No,
Gordon.
I was gonna
their
say
stuff.
Zach LaVine. His two dunk
Yeah,
contests.
but
were
I
good.
mean, was that a good one, or have we seen so many shitty ones that this was
no,
this is-
especially that one with the hoverboard. Oh no,
I'm just saying, was it good, or was it? We've seen so much shit that this made it like boom pop. Like, why would you associate your name on something that's trash?
Okay.
But
All
the
right,
bad that
and
was
then
seen.
we'll wrap it up real quick with the game. Was there anything about the game, Jahan? We know what you're going to talk about. Will you start us off?
I thought the game was fun. I know you can always
Yeah, me too.
expect the first 3 quarters of them not to play defense in the fourth quarter. If the game is close, I would say within maybe 10 points. then it gets competitive. But it was fun seeing Steph Curry shoot like he did, shoot from all over, just awesomeness. And then you see Joel Embiid play really well for his team. Like, and I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan because I live in Charlotte. And I loved how LaMelo Ball played in these first-year All-Stars. Like, there's a lot of first-year All-Stars. Shout out to Megan's guy, DeJounte Murray. Played awesome.
Jonta.
Stop it.
Shut
Say his
up.
name right. Say it
Shut
right.
up, John. DeJounte played well. LaMelo played well. John Morant played well. Overall, I loved it. I thought it was so much fun to watch.
I thought the game was great too. Cole, what were your thoughts on the game?
So the game was what I expected it to be. No defense. Just guys going down and pretty much doing what they wanted to do. They played a little bit of defense when you got near to the end of the game. There was no question who was going to take the last shot and who was going to make it, right? LeBron's team has won every year since we've done a draft. Kevin Durant drafts every year and then doesn't play. The whole draft thing is stupid. You want to get rid of something, get rid of the
East
draft.
versus West.
It's stupid.
Please.
It's not necessary.
I agree.
East versus West. Winner gets home field in the playoffs, in the championship game.
Yep.
That's all you got to do to make it a little bit more competitive.
Exactly.
The format, I'm not
Forgot to
a
say
super fan of, but I don't hate it because you're honoring Kobe with the 24 points. But I do think at some point you got to shift back to just doing a full quarter, 15 minutes, and whoever wins, wins. Kobe has the MVP award. You can do something where you highlight him every halftime of the All-Star game as well. But I think you need to get back to just having the 4 regular quarters.
I agree, and I actually forgot to say before Chris goes, I agree. I want to go back to East versus West. The reason I think they did it was because the East was really behind the West and to make it fair. But now the East is slowly catching up to how good the West is.
We're past them now.
No, shut up, John.
No,
Yes, we
I
know.
still, even though I'm an Eastern Conference fan, I'm still
No.
I'm still think the best teams are in the West.
East
by
Coast,
far.
the best coast.
Calm down, John.
You're a Warriors fan.
Nah.
No,
He's
he's
an
a
everyone.
he's an
fan.
every team. He's an every team
I'm a
fan.
Hornets fan.
Okay, Chris, what'd you think about the game?
Kind of sort of said no defense. I agree. I actually really like that idea. Like, I think they should, the NBA and NHL and MLB should all go back to like the old MLB All-Star game. Like, the winning conference gets home field advantage. I really like that idea. Give
I do
some
too.
meaning to it. There's no defense anymore. I mean, it was the draft. I hate the idea of the draft. I remember the NFL toyed around with that for a bit. The NHL did too. They both realized that this is a pretty bad idea. Let's get rid of this. They both got rid of it for a couple of years. So it's the game itself. I mean, it was good to see Team LeBron win once again, like he always does. But
They just cater to his ass. He's undefeated
really
in
do.
that format.
But it's, again, like I said earlier, I just cannot get into the All-Star weekend anymore. It's vacation for them essentially. I can't pay heavy attention to it. I get lost kind of quickly. I mean, it's fun to see to see them like play around, like Steph shooting all over the place, LeBron doing his thing. Like you said, KD just drafting a team just to not play like he does every year.
He actually had an excuse for not being there in the
He
crowd.
has an excuse every year.
But this was a valid excuse why he couldn't be there.
All right, yeah.
His
I'll give you
grandma
that.
passed.
I'll give you that, but generally KD can come up with literally. No, I'm not gonna say that, but KD.
No, I know what you mean. He drafts
a
a team not to be there.
KD's grandma definitely passed, but I will say if there was anyone to lie about a dead grandma, it would be KD. No, James Harden would actually be the first to lie about that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep.
The two of them would. Kyrie Irving would lie about like a planet blowing up or something, but
Oh, no,
I can't make
Mars
it today. The
exploded.
planet's on
Yeah.
the line.
Yeah.
Jahan, you want to talk to us about what Steph did? Because we know what
Yeah,
you're going to talk
you know, I mean, all-star record threes in a game. This man hit more threes in that game than all the other all-star starters combined.
that's like me bragging about threes at the Y, but okay.
Well, whatever. But if you could do a no look 3 from the logo at the Y, then I'll applaud it too.
I probably could. No, I can't. I can't shoot for shit.
All right. Well, when you do that and get it on video, I'll applaud it. We'll put it on the show. A 50-piece McNugget, All-Star MVP. You know, I heard he gave out $108,000 that night, guaranteed money to charity off of
In
what
Cleveland.
he did.
Charities in Cleveland.
I mean, what else can you say about Chef? He's a upstanding citizen. First off,
Yes, he is.
Never made a game winner in the playoffs. That's what you can say.
yeah.
about
I
him.
mean, that's a lie. Go back
That
to
is
when
a
he played
lie.
against the New Orleans Pelicans, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's not.
One more
He
thing.
definitely
Yeah,
was a game
Steph.
winner against the
Okay,
Pelicans.
we got to wrap it up on the
Steph
All-Star.
is,
We got other
The
topics.
more,
We
the
got
more
other
they booed
topics.
him in
We got other topics.
Cleveland, the better he shot.
Come on, dude. We need to go to
I just want to say,
my
it
WNBA.
was a fantastic All-Star event. The right MVP got the crown,
Okay.
as usual. But thank you, LeBron, for drafting right. Thank you, LeBron.
All right,
for
Anthony,
drafting
you got any thoughts on the game, or are you good on the All-Star game? We can move on.
Man, best game I've seen, like literally might be ever. It was entertaining from start to finish.
Yes.
The
It was
defense,
entertaining.
of course, we know it's gonna be lackadaisical and all that stuff. But as just far as them putting on a show, definitely hats off to them. Steph, you did your thing, bro. Like literally from the start, from the first time touching the ball, Steph, I loved it.
Loved it.
And y'all know
Sure.
I'm not a Steph Curry hater, but because of Jahan, I kind of do downplay him. But Steph, did your
feel
thing,
that.
I don't know
bro.
why you would do
What's
that.
up,
Why
bro?
would you do that? Why would
I'm a
you-
bigger
Yes, I know
Steph
it.
fan than
Hey, I just
Jahan.
want to speak on what's his name, Cole Anthony. I know I'm backtracking, but bro, why'd you do that in the dunk contest?
Oh,
You
it's
know, that
horrible.
dunking
Wow.
or
wow.
dancing and
Wearing
kissing
Man,
that.
hey man,
Tim's.
chill out
I-
on Cole. Cold world ain't nothing sunny. We don't talk.
Okay,
we don't
guys,
talk
we're
about
gonna, we gonna slide over. We're gonna keep it in
Whose
All-Star
world
weekend.
OTL.
We're
Bro,
gonna,
you
we're
had
gonna
your
slide
daddy come
over.
out there and give you some, bro.
We're gonna
why'd
slide
you
over to
tell your
Drip or
daddy-
Drown.
Guys.
So here we go. Drip or Drown.
Okay. We gonna
Now
drip
you're just
or
gonna
we
tell us what you
drown?
think about the looks. Did they drip or did they drown?
Who
You know we
we
got
starting
started
with
off.
that?
Nasty, I'm gonna call.
Can you zoom in a
Yo, I
bit?
kind of like
That's
that.
drip.
Though.
That is
I
drip.
kinda-
That
I
is
kinda
drip.
F
That's my
with that.
baby right there.
I
That's
kind of
DeJounte.
F with that. I kind of F
That
with
is
that.
I'm
drip.
saying
I kind of
that's
F
drip.
with that
That's
hound's
drip.
tooth.
That's a
I
drip.
like-
It is houndstooth. Good job, Jahan.
That is a
that
drip.
pattern. Yeah.
Okay, we got the Bulls,
That's
boys.
definitely drip.
That is
Yeah,
drip.
I rock with him heavy.
That's
I like
so
them
drip.
boys.
That's
Drip.
I like
those
I like
guys.
what Zach got
That's
on,
low
but I'm
drip.
a
That is
perfect
not so drip. Well, but that's
That is so
okay.
drip.
That's not so drip though. It's
That's
all right.
drip. I said it was drip.
Okay,
I
here's
didn't say
the
so
topic.
drip.
This is
Yeah,
the main topic.
it's low
right
level
here.
drip.
Drip. That's
I
drip.
didn't see
Hey.
nothing wrong with his fit.
Hey,
I didn't
hey,
see
no
nothing
cap,
wrong.
no
He's a
cap.
laid back-
That's
he's
rich
a
man
laid back
swag.
type
That's
of
rich
dude.
man swag. That's drippy. That's
I didn't
drippy.
see nothing wrong with it. That's a
I
Target
like
hoodie.
it.
That's a
His hair
Target
need to go
hoodie.
though.
That's a Target hoodie with some Levi's.
That's a drip.
Yeah,
No, that's his fro.
yeah.
His fro
He's
is
frugal.
his. Okay. No, I like it. I don't know. Be yourself.
I like
if
it
yourself
too.
is
I'm right with
chains
that, for sure.
and fresh to death,
That is
then
a
be
drip.
that. But if this is you, be that too.
Yeah.
Be who
That
you
is
are.
a drip.
All right.
I can't see
Yeah.
that. That is tiny.
I'm passing.
That's
Drown.
drip.
That's
Yeah.
drowning.
That's a drown.
That looks like a
Drowning.
drown.
I'm drowning
I like
this
this
too.
one.
That's a
I'm
Because you're a
drowning that.
hater.
He
Just
look like
because you
he
don't
look
like
like a
it.
he
Hey,
look
low
like
key,
a
that jacket hard, but the rest is garbage.
man.
He
That
be-
jacket
he
ain't
be-
hard. He look like
Yeah.
somebody's failed doctor.
Really, that is a drown.
I think
That looks
everything
like
else
Doc
goes
Ock.
hard, but the jacket kills it. The jacket kills it. Everything else kind of goes hard, low key.
That is a drown.
I mean, the shoes
for
are
sure.
fresh. The shoes are fresh.
I don't like the
I
The
like-
pants.
shoes are fresh.
Hey,
Oh,
my boy
that's
Mello
Brown.
Drippy. My boy Mello
I
Drippy.
like that one.
Drip. That's my
I
boy.
feel like
it's
Mello.
Another
Yep.
view. It's somewhere
Hey,
in the
that
middle.
boy need to
I
be
really-
tripped.
I like
Not
the black
he
center. I
don't
like
need
the
to be dripped.
shoes,
He
but
needs to be tripped.
that pattern kind of sucks. But everything else I got fuck with.
I don't know.
I
My
like
boy
it, but I
Melo
mean,
stay.
I'm
My
right
boy
here
Melo
buying in
stay
Mexico.
fly.
Said that pattern
I
sucks.
think personally, I think the best outfit of all of those was DeJounte
Hey,
and the
I
Bulls
said that
boys.
pattern just
Okay,
sucks.
I agree. I agree. DeJounte was
DeJounte.
killing it.
And the Bulls,
No.
DeJounte.
Yeah,
DeJounte.
I'm gonna go with
DeJounte.
DJ, man. He the most drippy. He the most drippy.
Yeah,
I'd say
DeJounte
the Bulls
definitely was the
boys or
most dripped out.
DeJounte.
DeJounte.
All right, so we're gonna slide over to our player of the week. We decided on Azzy Fudd. That's who we voted on. She's been over there.
Let's
Azzy
go.
Fudd. She's been over there killing it in UConn. Watch, Paige Beckers has not been healthy, but she will be playing come this Friday.
Paige Buckets.
But right now, UConn is at number 7, so they're back in the top 10. They're looking decent. Now I don't know if they'll be able to compete with the rest of them as far as 7 and above.
UConn to the 4. What's up?
I'd love
UConn to the
that.
4.
UConn
I'd love
to the
that.
4.
I hope
They
so.
only have 4 or 5 games
Man, that's
left.
an easy call. Even though they've been losing, that's an easy call.
Okay, so Will, talk to me about Azzy and what she does for UConn, because I know UConn's your team.
Yeah, Azzy's stepped up huge. Azzy has been playing really well, and I think she's a freshman. She's been killing it.
She is.
Um,
And she's been injured.
Azzy is averaging 12.7 points, 3.1 rebounds, 0.9 assists, and her field goal percentage is 48%. Versus DePaul, she had 4.6 rebounds. Not great. The next few games, she had versus Marquette, 24 points, 5 rebounds. For Xavier, 11 points, 1 rebound. Georgetown, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Versus Marquette, 12 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. So she's getting double digits for the most part, and she's playing well. And I can't wait till Paige comes back. And I think her and Paige can be a really good guard duo. And I don't think we're going to win it all, but I think we can fight with teams and be competitive again for sure. But I
Let's do
really
it. Let's
am
do it, Drake.
impressed with the play of Azzy Fudd.
I have 2. She's a freshman. A lot of freshmen on UConn don't even get playtime. So,
Exactly. Look at
she's,
Paige
she's
last
made
year.
a big impact. Chris, you're supposed to wait. We take them together.
Gosh. Yeah, but
That was a sick notch. That was a sick notch.
I give props to Azzy, how she stepped in,
John.
overcame adversity. People, if I had to guess, people were probably like, "Oh, you're not going to be the next Page." Blah blah blah. She turned it up a whole nother level.
She doesn't need to be the next page. She needs to be her. She needs
Exactly.
to be her.
She don't need to be the
All
next
right.
page when you already got Paige.
I like that
That
tag. I
part.
like that line.
I like that a lot. Okay, so anybody else got anything on Azzy or UConn?
I just want to say, yo,
I
shout out
actually
to Azzy, yo. She been holding it down.
What up, Court?
She been holding it
So
down.
Azzy actually signed a deal with the Curry brand.
Oh, she is. I
She's
forgot
only
about
played in
that.
14 games this year because she was injured. Yep. And also, she did have a 7 3-pointer explosion in her first game that she started. So she
Right.
is a good player. She's a freshman. She's only 5'11", so a little bit small, not really small, but a little small for a guard. So, that's a little bit of a challenge for her. But she's been doing her thing. Like Will said, I know Will's a little clouded because, he loves Paige. And with Paige coming back, I think he got his mind a little
girl.
there.
It'll go Paige,
Yes, sir.
Azzy, and then Westbrook's sister. That's my order, man.
Westbrook's sister, who's that?
She plays on the team too. She cold.
What's her name?
Wait, what? Wait, as in Russell?
Hey, you need to post that in the chat.
Yeah,
What
no,
you
he
doing,
has
man?
2. He has 2 sisters that play college ball. There's one.
Russell Westbrook?
How
I'm
about
about to
that?
Google
Avina.
this. I got
Her name is Avina.
Avina.
Avina
Oh,
Westbrook.
right. Okay, so there's 2. Isn't there one on a is it UCLA? There's
Nah,
another one.
I thought
There's
she
another one.
transferred. She transferred. Don't she? One of them play at
How much-
Stanford, right?
How much older is he than them? What the hell?
Yeah, she's a
I
senior.
mean,
The
shit
sister that
happens,
plays
Chris.
for
People
UConn.
have babies late.
And she's good. She's really cold.
Yeah,
I know
she's
She
a ball.
Not something I expect. So I feel like
She
Russell
cold.
Westbrook's like 1,000 years old.
Avina's cold.
Yeah, she's
No, she
yeah,
is.
she's a good player.
She's definitely an excellent third option on that team. And when needed, a second option. So yeah, I like her a lot. UConn has a squad, but I just don't think they can compete
Yeah,
this year to the level.
I
But I
agree.
mean, we all know how the tournament goes. We right around the corner from the tournament, and we all know upsets happen every
Hold on, man.
single
What's the
round.
sister's
So
name, man? I'm not. This is not coming up.
Avina.
Avina
Sister.
Westbrook,
they tell
Evina.
me Avina.
Evina.
Okay, so
Evina.
anything else on Azzy, or we want to slide over to the college breakdown?
Let's go college.
Okay. Russ, you ugly, bro.
How did
the
you not know
ugliest
this?
one in the
How did you
family,
not know
bro.
this?
Man,
You don't have to be pretty to play basketball, fool.
Yeah, I'm not
no, I
pretty
said
and
she
I
was
play
ugly.
basketball.
She
Shoot.
ugly. She
I know, and I'm just saying. All
okay,
right,
Russ. Shout out to your mama.
I'm gonna run down through the top 10 and the guys real quick. Let's see. We got Gonzaga at number 1, of course. Arizona moved up to number 2. We got Auburn at number 3. Purdue at number 4.
Arizona's
Kansas
Wizard all. Calm down.
Kansas at number 5. Kentucky at number 6. Duke at 7. Villanova at 8. Tech at 9, and then Baylor at number 10. Right now, what do y'all think about the top 10, and what are they going to do in the tournament?
Can we talk about Florida's takedown of overrated Auburn real quick?
Okay, go ahead. I knew you were going to have something to say, and then we'll go back. We'll go back the other way. Cool, and then we'll.
I'm saying this season the SEC may be the toughest basketball conference. We're already
Yes.
Stop it right now. Stop it right
I
now.
think
Jahan,
right
let
now.
the man talk.
Big 12 easily.
Jahan, let the man talk.
This season, I believe the SEC is the toughest conference in college basketball.
Hell
It's very
no.
rare that's the case. But Florida,
For real.
we may not even make the
ACC
tournament,
player,
and we just took down the former number 2 seed. It's like we are a solid team, and we're not even ranked right now.
Okay, you can say the same thing about the ACC.
Dude,
Not really. I'm saying as of
ACC is
right,
weak this year, Jahan.
I'm saying
North Carolina has 20 wins and might miss the tournament.
Jahan, I'm saying as of right now, not overall, but right now, you can legitimately make a case the SEC is the toughest college basketball conference.
I agree
And
100%.
there's a lot of evidence behind that, as we just
Hell
saw
no.
with us taking down Auburn.
Over the Big 12?
Yes,
Big
the
12 's so
the
competitive
Big 12's
this year. No, the
the
Big
Big
12.
12's too little.
No, Big 12 got like
God, I would
8
knock
teams
this
that are
shit
going to
over
make
right
it
now
to the tournament.
if we weren't leaving the Big 12. But we
You wanted to
leaving the
knock
Big 12,
over-
so I ain't depending on
Hey,
it.
call me.
I'm gonna knock
call
all
me-
this shit over. But
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you
never
what,
lost.
we leaving the
Never
Big
lost.
12, so I'm gonna let you slander them.
Big
But
12 got like 8 teams going to make the tournament.
They're cool speaking, then I got some. Jahan, come
go
on.
ahead, Phil.
The way Will
So-
said it. Go ahead and get yours in, buddy. I'm gonna see some in a second.
Exactly. I want to shout out Baylor at number 10 because a lot of people haven't talked
I
about
hate
how
them.
many injuries. I know,
They
but
do have injuries.
how many injuries that they've had, and they're still able to compete and stay in the top 10. You know, they've had several different guys step up, make big buckets, have big games for them. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what my team, the UNC Tar Heels, are not doing. And they don't have nearly as many injuries.
Hey,
So I just
chill
wanted to shout
on us.
Baylor out
Chill
for
on us.
finding a way to win games and finding a way to stay competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Chill on
The
us.
only
Chill
ACC
on us.
team we can really speak it all about is Duke. Everybody else,
Yes, I agree.
we're not having as a conference a good year. We're down. I do think that the SEC is probably the second best conference in basketball for this year so far. But I think we're going to find a lot about the Big 12 and the SEC once we get into the tournament. Because once we get into the tournament, we're going to see how they match up against teams outside. And, you know, there's going to be some teams that get upset. It happens every year. I'm willing to bet
that's
that a couple of those are going to be from the Big 12 and a couple of those are going to be from the SEC, which one's going to have more. We don't want anybody to be what happened to Duke when they were the number. What was it? Duke that was the number 2 and lost to number 15.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. By the way,
I mean, what can
But
I
yeah.
say? My team got beat by Abilene Christian last year.
Hey, it happens. I'm just saying.
I mean, I will say generally
You're gonna
the
have some of those,
SEC,
I think the tournament. Wow. Talking about the red. Go big.
Oh,
SEC.
you cutting out, bro. You cutting out.
yeah.
Will, what you got? What you got on it?
Well, I agree with Chris. I think personally, I know I'm an ACC fan, but I think the SEC is really, really strong right now because
Mhm.
I know Auburn lost to Florida, but they're still really good. Kentucky's playing pretty
Who
darn
beyond
well.
that? Who beyond that though? Who beyond Auburn and Kentucky? I'm just listening.
Okay. Let me
John
finish
is
my
funny as
thoughts.
hell.
Let me finish my thoughts, please, John. Please. Third, you got Tennessee, who I think recently have beaten 4 ranked teams,
They're bums.
and then you got
Facts.
other teams. So I think the SEC is really good. And then I would go Big 12 because you got Baylor, you got Texas, you got strong
But
teams.
not Texas really ain't doing shit. I'm gonna be honest, and that's my team.
They still
But
ranked.
Tech,
They're
I mean, they still ranked. We're 20. We're 20th.
They're
but
still
Tech-
ranked. That's what I'm
Tech's
saying.
doing some things,
Tech's
and
doing
it kills
things.
me because I'm a Texas fan to the day I die. But Tech is
And,
doing some things,
yeah,
and I just have to
Tech's doing
acknowledge that.
and Tech's doing things too. And also, Jahan, as much of an ACC guy I am, everyone I talk to, even on the radio, I'm a Tar Heel fan like you and cool. The ACC is having a down year.
For sure.
Look at
But
Carolina.
I didn't say
They
we was
have
the best.
Yeah, you said.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
No,
did.
I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
I said the Big 12. I said
said
Big
the Big
12 was the
12.
You
best.
said the
this year.
ACC is having a
No,
good year,
he
though.
said the Big 12.
No, he
I
said
said
Big
Big
12.
12.
He said Big 12, bro.
No, he said they were doing better than the SEC, which I don't
Okay,
buy.
which
No,
they're
I didn't
not.
say that. Y'all ain't listening to me,
Yes,
man.
you
I said
did.
Big
said Big
12 was
12.
the premier conference this year.
Okay,
Hey, y'all
John,
not gonna do
talk to
hey,
me. Talk
hey,
to me about the
hey,
top
y'all
10
not
in
gonna
the
do
men's.
Jahan. He going off this for a loco. That's what I'm sober almost. I'm coming down.
Okay,
Y'all
John,
gonna do my dog like
talk
that.
to me.
gonna
Like
say,
bro
the
said Big 12.
ACC.
Y'all gonna put some respect on what he said, bro.
Big
Let
12.
me say something real
Continue.
quick, though, Megan. The ACC
Okay,
is
go
having
ahead.
a down year. Carolina has 8 losses. Virginia is not as good as they used to be, even though they beat Duke a few weeks ago. The only ACC school you can really think of that's going to contend for sure is Duke.
Ugh.
As much as this pains me to say, as a Carolina fan, that's all I've got to say.
So bad.
Okay,
He wanted to
Jahan,
say
go ahead.
so
Talk to me about your top 10 and give me one team that you really feel like is going to surprise in the tournament, whether it's
Well,
choke.
I don't feel like it's a surprise. They're the national champs. They done fell to number 10. They're the national champ, reigning defending. It ain't gonna be no surprise if they get in this tournament and start busting heads. Baylor.
Who?
Baylor.
Ugh,
Oh,
no.
It ain't gonna be no surprise. You should
The
be
Bears.
shocked.
but they're
The
injured. And
Bears.
they're injured. Dude just blew his
But you
knee out
should be
last week.
shocked. However,
The Bears.
I think that this year Mark Few finally gets it done.
I would love to see that, honestly.
The winningest coach without a ring finally gets it done.
I would love to see that. I agree.
Well, hold on.
He's a great
I'm sorry.
coach.
He's not the winningest coach without a ring. That's Bob Huggins, however. But I'm talking about the current winningest coach without a ring. Mark Few
Huggy Bear.
finally gets it done.
I could agree with that.
I like you.
Anthony, you want to talk a little college ball? Have you had a chance to watch
As-
FSU? And what
I
are your
have
thoughts
not
on it?
watched. Only basketball. I ain't gonna cap y'all. Yeah, I've been doing so much. So the only game I watched
Did you say you've been
this
doing
whole
some
college
liquids?
season I went to, and that's Arizona versus USC.
Little
Oh,
boy
I went
okay.
to
You did go
Arizona
to
to
that
see
game.
that, and that was a
Look,
great
Arizona
experience,
doing
man.
big
I couldn't
things.
get
What
the
can you
national
say? Like
championship.
you
Yeah,
said,
they are.
they got a
Both
real
Arizona-
chance. They got a real
I'm
chance
saying
of
it right
winning.
now. Like I said, I'm calling it right now. I think Arizona's with it. I think Arizona wins.
I
the
like
championship.
Arizona.
I'm
Well,
calling it
of
right
course,
now.
that's my.
I'm gonna
Am I-
say
am I
this. I'm
FSU
gonna say
fan?
this. I think Tech makes it to the Final Four.
I can
They
see
could.
it.
I got Arizona. I
I
just
see
don't trust
Arizona
Gonzaga.
making it
I
to
got
the Final
Arizona.
Four.
I got Arizona running the table.
Now I don't necessarily know about winning it all, but I think they
Good
make it to
shit,
the Final
Haas.
Four, and it's their coach's first year as a head coach.
Yeah.
Is
Don't
it?
get me wrong, he was their
Hey.
assistant coach.
They're doing it for loot.
Man, you already know
Is
what they
it?
do.
It
What they do out there in
aren't.
Arizona? What they do out there in Arizona? Throw that WC up, boy. Don't play
Yes,
with me,
sir.
man. You don't
Hey,
play
you
with
were there
me,
with
man.
you
It's
were there with
Wildcats
our
over here,
boys
bro.
with our boy C Rad.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
guys.
my guy.
We're
Shout
gonna
out
we're
my
gonna
boy
switch over to
Crack,
the
man.
women. We're gonna switch over to the women's real quick, but instead of the 1 through 10, I got to go through the 1 through 15 because almost everybody's got the same record, except for like the first two, or well, like the first four. But from like 5 to 15, everybody pretty much got the same record. So, number one, no surprise, South Carolina. Number two, Stanford. 3, NC State. 4, Louisville. 5, Baylor. 6, Michigan. 7, UConn. 8, LSU. 9, Iowa State. 10, Indiana. Texas at number 11. At number 12, you got Arizona. Number 13, you got Maryland. Number 14, you got Notre Dame. And number 15, we got Chris Haas's Florida.
Who you want to start?
Will, start us off. What
Okay.
do you think about the top 15, and who do you think has the best chance to move forward in the tournament?
So, as a UConn fan, I would love to see UConn go far, but you guys convinced me. There's two teams I'm looking forward to in the tournament. Shout out to my guy, our friend JJ Jenkins' niece in NC State. They are a
Cousin.
fun
Right.
team.
Always.
Cousin. My bad, JJ. If you're rewatching this or currently watching it. And then South Carolina, Dawn Staley. What a coach. What a great coach. She has developed a powerhouse for sure. And you know who else is fun to watch? Kim Mulkey in her first year
Man, in her
LSU.
inaugural season, in her first
He's
season at
got
LSU,
them
that's
ranked
huge.
in the 10. Aren't they like 10? Or were 10?
They're 8th or something like that. Okay, yeah, they're 8th.
They're playing
LSU is 23
amazing.
and 4. They're
They're
23
playing
and 4.
amazing.
They're 11
And
and
they're-
3 in
They're
the
eight.
SEC.
They're so
excuse
good in her inaugural season. And she's
And
a
then
great
they have
coach.
5 wins over ranked teams. So LSU
She's a
is
great
doing
coach.
something. Yeah, LSU
Yes,
is
they
doing
are.
something.
And there have been some really big games. Like I wrote them down, like really good wins this week. Like number 24 UNC beat number 3 Louisville. Alabama beats number 12 Tennessee. Number 22 Iowa beats Indiana. Miami beats number 16 Georgia Tech. Iowa again beats Indiana. And then Colorado beats ranked Oregon. So Iowa beat Indiana twice. And that's Caitlin Clark's team. And she is balling
Hey,
out
she's
this
a
year.
beast, bro.
She's balling out. And like I said, I still think the upper echelon team, the best team is South Carolina. They are so good. But look out for LSU and look out for NC State.
I definitely agree. I got to ride with Tyler on this, though. I feel like Stanford is something serious.
Stanford's always scary. Stanford's always
Always.
scary.
Haley Jones over there has been balling, and I wish she was
Please.
coming out this year. I wish she was coming out this year because the Wings got the number 4 and the number 6 pick, so we could
I'm
almost
tired of the
guarantee
Wings
get her.
having top 5 picks. Like, y'all
Shut
got
up.
to do better.
Get a better general manager. Get Derek Fisher out the league. Man.
LA Sparks overrated, bro.
What? Don't
Run it up.
don't
Bill,
cover
run
my
it
Sparks
up.
unless I come for y'all. Don't
I'm
cover
kidding.
my Sparks.
I like your
we got what we
sisters.
need. We got what
No,
we
I
need.
love
kidding.
that. I love that.
Roster before you come from over here.
I'm kidding.
No, but
I'm
that's
kidding.
that's important because I think we've had one of my colleagues about the WNBA was talking about how in the WNBA the ladies are so appreciative of each other, and we need the rivalries, we need the drama because the NBA has it. You know what I mean? So I love that, and yeah, Sparks
Not as much
is
anymore.
overrated.
Like,
Sparks is overrated,
when we go
and
back
Derek
and forth,
Fisher
like,
sucks.
especially
The
when it
only
comes to the
thing-
fellas, when we all go back and forth, it kind of brings like notoriety to the league too. Like, damn, these dudes over
Absolutely.
here arguing about the female game. You feel me?
Like,
yeah.
no offense,
Yeah.
the only thing I like the sisters you have on LA, and I like that Liz can
You already know how
Blue
we
Guma
come in
Case
those
sisters,
Guma
yeah.
K's. The Guma
Yeah,
K's
Guma
sisters.
K's.
What we
They
talking about.
need Bill Lambier. They need Bill Lambier back.
Can I
Yes,
say something?
Chris. Yes, they need Bill Lambier
I
in
agree.
LA.
Could I say
Bill
They
something?
need Bill
wasn't
Lambier. They
doing
need
that
somebody to come
well,
in there and slap
voted.
some people into shape.
I got
over there.
respect for the
They need
Boomer
some.
case.
They need some elbows. They need some elbows.
I got
Yes.
respect for the
That
Boomer
part.
case and Liz Cambridge,
That's all you
but
gonna
I
do.
agree with, and I
Miss
agree
Cambridge
with
got
Megan,
OnlyFans.
and
Not
I
that I know
agree
anything
with
about that.
Megan. I do not like Derek Fisher.
Okay.
Bill
All right, cool.
Lambier. Bill Lambier.
You know what? You know
all
what?
day, every day.
You know
Hold on,
what?
hold on, hold
Megan
on.
don't like
We're
nothing
not
I
talking
like. You know what
WNBA
I'm
right now.
saying?
We
Like
talk.
Megan is very
We
disrespectful
still.
for everything I like. She don't like Kawhi. She don't like Derek Fisher. She don't. Well, come on, bro.
Fuck,
Does
I'm
she call
supposed
him?
to like
Megan, do
Kawhi.
you still call him number 2?
No, fuck him.
No, we
Megan
call
Bayless.
the guy who shall not be named.
Megan Bayless out here.
No, he's always going to be
Okay.
named as long as I'm
Whoa.
a part of this show. You got me all the way
I don't
twisted,
give a
sir.
fuck.
I'll boot your
You know
nah.
I'm messing with you, Ant. You my
Disrespect
guy.
my
Call
guy.
me Mrs. Bayless if you know.
Ant, you're my guy.
Ant's
Okay,
the only
Yeah,
cool.
you
Clippers
my
fan I
guy,
met
but
in
you
my
can't
entire life.
disrespect my other guy. Like this, it's Claw over here. I'm a Clipper, bro.
I still
I
don't
gotta
know
rep
what
my
I
Ant.
don't
squad.
hate anything really about
Man, I had to
Kawhi.
hit that
He's
mute on
just
him,
a
Megan.
traitor.
I am. I'm about
I
to. I'm about to.
still-
guys.
Megan
I
ain't about to
still
say
know-
nothing because we just was talking about something that I forgot we was talking about on the show because
We don't say his
What?
name.
I still don't know what horrible thing.
No,
Ant
we
did
gonna
this
say
past
his
month to get
goddamn
Clippers
name,
fans,
number
but-
2. We're gonna say Kawhi freaking Leonard from Reno Valley,
We're talking
California.
about women's
Yup, City.
NCAA. That we talking about women's NCAA right now. So cool. Shoot
bad.
over to the top 15 that I listed off, and tell me a team that you think is going to surprise, and tell me a team that you think is going to excel.
So, for my surprise, you actually stole them, Stanford. But I'll pick another one because there's no point in me picking the same team as
You
you.
gonna pick Texas?
I think a
You
team
gonna
to
pick
look
Texas?
out for is actually Will's UConn team.
Let's go.
Once they get everybody back.
I'm sorry.
Nah. I'm going to go with
agree
UConn.
I don't even got to give my opinion.
Team that I think is going to surprise. But I will say that I think Texas is a team that is going to outplay their position.
Hook 'em.
When they get to the tournament.
Okay.
Now that
We young.
I
We
wasn't
young.
expecting.
We young.
I wasn't expecting
young.
that cool.
We young.
So
I
Hook
was
That's
hoping
my
you was
two.
gonna say Arizona or something.
UConn and
bruh.
Texas.
Hook 'em horns, baby.
I love it. I love it. All right, Chris, have you been keeping up with the NCAA women's?
I have actually not been keeping up too well. NCAA in general, I have not been keeping up as well as I should be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm keeping up pretty basically with Florida. That's about it. We're in a decent spot. I mean, Florida basketball in general, like ever since, I mean, in the last decade, Florida basketball has seen a bit of a downturn. Just men and
Y'all
women.
already gave Arizona love fest. They don't need nothing else.
In Florida about wacky as hell.
What did you say?
Florida about wacky as hell.
Man, shut up. But
Okay, so we coming into the final segments of the show. We're gonna let Chris.
Shit!
We're gonna let Chris talk about Bron.
Oh, this
I
is the motherfucker that was talking about the Go James segment.
I got my
I
facts
thought it was
pulled up
Adam
here.
Nichols or Michelle Michaels or something. What? How many accounts you got, bro?
What?
Talk your shit. I'm gonna leave you alone.
I got 3 accounts. Thank you.
Right.
All right. So before anything else, I want to address the rumor that I don't know how this narrative ever even became a thing. People are saying LeBron is the problem in LA. There are people who are saying that he is why they're currently the 9th seed right now. Why they're not out of the why they're not on the playing game. Frank Vogel even saying like it's a bit of a miracle for us to get out of the play-in game. I don't see how LeBron. Okay, right now LeBron James. Let's look at his stats real quick. LeBron James right now at 37 years old is averaging the most points per game he ever has since the year 2009, his last year in his first one with the Cavs. Right now, LeBron's line is he's averaging 36.8 minutes a game. What other 37-year-old does that? Like, for one, that's not even here nor there. 29.1 points per game, 7.9 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.6 steals, a block, 52% from the field, 35% from 3. With fragile ass Anthony Davis, as his number 2, who AD's been good for like every 4th game of his entire career. That's just the player he is. And I just want to know from any of the Bron haters here, any critics, I want to know in what universe is this LeBron's fault? Like I want to hear I want to hear an actual argument on how this is LeBron's fault. Because I don't see it.
I'll say this. I'll say this because he's the one that brought Westbrook in. I'm not saying that LeBron's performance is the problem. Obviously, it's not.
It's Westbrook's
But
problem.
he is the one that brought Westbrook in.
And I will agree with you on that to an extent. Now, I will say last year,
But Westbrook's numbers are almost the same as his numbers every fucking year.
So I will say this about Westbrook. So I get LeBron wanted an injection of energy. Westbrook gives an injection of energy. And last year, so as a frankly at this point half-assed Wizards fan, I will say last year Bradley Beal had probably the best year of his career last year next to Russell Westbrook. I love seeing Russell Westbrook in DC, and to me, I think last year that was the last good year of Westbrook we'll ever see.
I agree 100%.
And honestly, I attribute that more to Bradley Beal. I think Bradley Beal's capitalizing everything Russ was doing. And I think Bradley Beal, I want to see Bradley Beal leave the Wizards. I think he would be the absolute. I think him and LeBron's like a match made in heaven on a team. I really do. And so Russell Westbrook's a problem. Russ has always been a good defender. This year, his defense is taking a step back. He's never been a good shooter, and he's having a bad shooting year, even by his standards, which is horrific. That's another level bad. But I don't even like the narrative that LeBron built a team. LeBron put some guys together, but at the end of the day, how would he proceed? Anthony Davis, he's getting hurt every game. We know that. Beyond that, Carmelo Anthony has had a bit of a career revival.
Okay, if there was anybody other than LeBron that could sit back and say, this shit ain't my fault, it's Carmelo Anthony.
No, Melo, other than LeBron, Melo has been, even when LeBron's in the court sometimes, Melo has been the best player on the team. I will say that. Melo, I truly think Carmelo Anthony's your 6th man of the year this year. It's between him and it isn't close. It's those two.
I think it's Clarkson, but I'm just saying that.
Again? Clarkson again? I don't think Clarkson been doing the same thing this season.
Or Oubre Jr.
No, I think his Carmelo Anthony
or Jordan Poole.
Carmelo Anthony, Tyler Hero, and then everyone else. That's the way I see it.
Okay, yeah, Tyler Hero too. Yeah, I give you that.
You want to chicken and rice?
There and in general, and I'm not even talking about this year. In general, Lakers fans as a whole, LeBron's tenure in the Lakers has really made me. I have grown a new dislike for Lakers fans over the last couple of years. Y'all are some of the most ungrateful fans in the world.
I can't hold it anymore. Okay.
In the last, let me say,
the best player
the
in the Lakers
had
is
a
Malik Monk.
decade of ineptitude.
It's not Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, cool.
The Lakers had a decade of ineptitude. LeBron comes in year 2, he got them a title. That's what LeBron does. Second year there, he gets a title. It's what he does. And the Lakers fans, I have heard do nothing but complain, bitch, moan, nothing. It's like y'all never wanted LeBron there, and y'all don't deserve him. And I want him to leave. I want him to leave this place and go somewhere he'll deserve. I want him to play with Bronny or against Bronny. I don't know what Bronny's going to do in the NBA, but we're entering the twilight of the GOAT's career, and it's just sad to see him get treated this way by a franchise who he brought out of the worst period of their history.
Yeah, true.
Okay, cool. I know you had a couple things you wanted to say real quick.
Yes, I do. So first of all, Carmelo Anthony is not the best player on the Lakers. The best player on the Lakers is Malik Monk. The Malik Monk is the best player on the Lakers. Malik Monk is the guy that needs to be getting the ball more.
I didn't say
he's the best player.
No, I didn't say he was the best player. Okay.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this gentleman beside me, the bronsexual here.
Secondly, Hey, my dad is a
Secondly,
lifetime Laker fan. He just like the Warriors right now, and I'm pretty sure that was pretty funny. You a
secondly,
Bron sexual? My dad hates LeBron. He hates
Secondly.
That's
LeBron,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Lakers fans are ungrateful. That's
Let
what I'm
cool
saying.
speak, boys, guys.
No, the
Second,
Laker fans
second
ran
of
to the
all,
Warriors when LeBron came to the team. They ain't riding no wave, bro. They like real
Okay, yeah, hold
Laker
on.
fans, like in the city of LA. They hate the fact that LeBron is there.
'Cause they're
They
Yeah,
do.
ungrateful.
just
Okay,
come
go ahead.
come
Go ahead,
here,
cool.
bro.
second of
Go
all,
ahead, my bad. Go
how are we going to
ahead.
say that it's not LeBron's fault when we go down the court? If you watch the games, I don't know if you watch the games or not. It doesn't sound like you watch a lot of them. I watch a lot of the Lakers games. So this is what I'm going to say. LeBron always wants the ball in his hands.
Because he's a facilitator.
All
That's
of-
the type of player he is. That's what
Okay,
he's been his
so
entire
the-
career.
Okay, so if he's a facilitator, why did you go
He
get a
can play
point
all
guard?
5 positions.
If you are the
Because
facilitator,
he's
why did you go get a point
37,
guard?
39 years old.
Y'all gotta let him talk. Y'all gotta let him talk. Let cool talk.
If you are the facilitator, why did you go get a point guard?
Right.
Why do you say
You,
every year?
you got Westbrook. You went and got
Yes.
Westbrook.
LeBron says every year, oh, I need to pull back and let the team do more, but you never do. If you want to be the point guard, then you should have went and got other players. You went and had a conversation with Westbrook and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis said, I'm going to play the 5. He doesn't. LeBron James said, I'll give the ball up and let you facilitate more. He doesn't. Every time he's on the court, everybody on the team is looking at him. Can I pass it to you? Can I shoot? That's his fault, right? That is his fault. So for you to sit here and say it is not LeBron's fault is laughable to me. Now, does he deserve all the blame? No, he doesn't deserve all the blame. Russell Westbrook is supposed to be better, but maybe he's not better because he's not getting the reps with the ball. He's a point guard that's not being able to play point guard because he's got to do that want to play center on defense, point guard half the time, small forward sometimes, shooting guard sometimes, 6-man sometimes. Why don't you define yourself a position so other people can define them a position so the team can play better together as a team? It's LeBron chasing the ghost of 23 that he can never catch. So he's trying to get all the stats.
Ooh,
And then everybody
caught that
else.
long ago. He caught that long
Lies.
ago. but that's
Only
why we're
Bron
here
sexuals
all
say
day.
that. Lies. Bron sexuals only
LeBron
say
can
that.
do
Okay,
everything.
okay.
Jordan. LeBron can do everything.
Lies and
everybody-
untruths. Lies and untruths.
All right.
Okay, we're
all
gonna
right.
finish up the show tonight because we over an hour already. We're gonna finish up the show tonight. Will, you won the debates. We got you with your own segment, but everybody else pretty much got their own segment too. But Will, go ahead, shoot them with your own segment. What you want to talk about?
So, thank you guys.
Hold on, Will. I'm trying to move you. Hold on. Anthony, do it, man. I don't know how to move everybody. Sorry, hold on. Will's going to put you on there where it's just you on the screen, and you can talk and say whatever you want to say. Hold on. Move. No. I don't know how to do it.
I can do it like this. I don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so guys, I want to shout out a show I'm going to be on. I know we normally save the shout outs for the very, very end. But shout out to Jacob Christner, Dom DeRubis, Jay Nelson, and I are going to be hosting a show starting next Sunday on March 6th at 8 p.m. It's going to be the Old School Hoop Show. So please go check that out. And check out other sideline sports shows like the NBA Carousel, the Sports Arena, the NFL Carousel. Always go to watch the Sip-Off and also watch the Gauntlet. Shout out to my unconventional kings.
All right,
Oh,
guys,
man.
if there's any of y'all that want to do some shout outs before we go, that's how we're going to end the show.
I just want to make one more little rebuttal.
To the Bronx sexual remark.
The reason LeBron why he's so facilitating, if you know you can do it, why you say LeBron point guard, he thought Westbrook was going to be better. If you know you can do something better than anyone else in the court can, why would you not do that? And that is LeBron's mindset. He knows he can
That's a
facilitate
joke.
better than anyone else,
That's a
and
joke.
that is why he is doing that. Who can facilitate better than LeBron and the Lakers? Who?
Okay, we done. Let's
We
take
done.
our last
That's
drink.
Shout
I
out,
just had to get
shout
that
out to the
last
play
little-
callers.
Hey, Dad.
Shout out to play callers Sports Talk.
Hey, my dad got to say something. I got to ask my dad a question. Y'all just listen. Hey, Dad, how you feel about LeBron going to the Lakers?
Just like how I felt when Karl Malone went to the Lakers.
Uh, Perfect response.
Let me fight you that.
all right, guys.
Tell your dad I want to fight him.
We're gonna call it a
What'd you
night.
say? What'd you say,
Appreciate
Chris?
y'all watching
Sup?
so much.
House, what'd you say?
sportstalk.com. Friday night,
Go ahead.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Interactive Sports Talk. Y'all know all the handles y'all can find me. I apologize to everyone that's watching that we had to have, Brown Sexual on, giving all these one-sided jaded opinions and not listening to any facts or any truth.
That's the
or
homie,
any
though. That's
all
the
day.
homie.
But it is what it is.
No cap,
There's
we
the
should have
Braun
people in the
hater.
comments.
Alright.
We need to have
I'm not.
people in the
I'm actually not a
comments
hater,
backing him up.
but you're not. He's not what you're trying to make him out to be.
Yes,
I'm not
we
saying
do
that he's
appreciate
great.
everybody that watched and interacted with the show. We appreciate y'all. And this is it for the night. Good night, y'all.
Hey, Chris, bring your butt back on this show, boy.